grab your gloves and your color bowl too. We're mixing up magic for a brand new you. Before that brush hits hair today, let's dance through the Rue State Board way. Do the patch test, don't forget. Behind the ear, that's where it's at. 24 to 48, wait it out, that's how we play it safe. If it is red or starts to swell, that's a sign we don't do well. Safety first in this hair rodeo, that's the color law, y'all ought to know. Step to the left, strand test right. Spin that brush, make it shine so bright. Clap 2 times, swirl that cone. Color theory, we bring it home. Step it up, now mix it fine. This is the patch test boogie line. Strand test shows what hair will do. How long the process, what tone shines through. Single process, one and done. Lighten and color in a single run. Virgin nap, that's the first time ride. Color retouch, blends that line from roots to ends. Refresh those tones, work that glaze, give it some glow. Glaze it up, that shining tone. No ammonia, gentle zone. Line of demarcation, clear as day. That's where new growth makes its way. Double process, bleach it right. Lift that pigment, get it light. Pre-lighten first, then tone it true. That's a 2-step dance for you. Step to the left, strand test right. Spin that bowl till the mix looks tight. Clap 2 times, brush in hand. We color smart across the land. Patch, glaze, bleach in line. Do the hair color boogie, you're looking fine. Yeah, stylish, shine every shade, every hue. Science and color, that's what we do. That's applying color done country tight.
Hair color transformations generate over $15 billion annually in the beauty industry. But what most people don't realize is that it's actually quantum physics and chemistry happening right on top of our heads.
That's such a fascinating way to think about it. We're basically walking around with tiny science experiments on our scalps, and the complexity behind it is mind-blowing.
Well, let's break down this science, starting with the actual structure of hair. You know, each strand is like this incredibly sophisticated 3-layer system that evolved over millions of years.
Could you explain how these layers work together? I think this is where a lot of people get confused.
So picture it like a tree trunk. The outer layer, called the cuticle, is this amazing armor of overlapping cells that makes up 20% of the hair's strength. Then you've got the cortex in the middle, which is where all our natural color lives. And finally, this inner medulla core that adds structure.
That explains why damaged cuticles can make color look so different on different people.
Exactly right. And here's something fascinating. The way color processes actually depends on how tightly packed the melanin pigments are in these layers. In fine hair, they're super compressed, so color processes faster. But in coarse hair, they're more spread out, so it takes longer.
So that's why the same color formula can look completely different on 2 people?
Precisely. And it gets even more interesting when we factor in hair density, which is totally different from texture, by the way. Density is about how many strands you have per square inch of scalp, while texture is about the thickness of each individual strand.
Well, that certainly explains why some clients need twice as much product as others for the same service.
And speaking of how hair accepts product, let's talk about porosity. This is where the real chemistry happens. You can actually test porosity by sliding your fingers up a strand of hair. If it feels smooth like silk, that's low porosity. If it's slightly rough, that's normal. But if it feels really rough or breaks easily, you're dealing with high porosity.
That must be why some people's color fades so much faster than others.
Exactly. High porosity hair is like a sponge with extra large holes. It takes color quickly, but also loses it faster. Now, here's something mind-blowing about natural hair color. There are only 3 types of melanin that create every natural hair color in existence.
Only 3? How is that even possible with all the variations we see?
It's amazing, right? You've got eumelanin for black and brown, pheomelanin for blonde and red, and then this incredible combination of both that creates all these unique variations. And when you're coloring hair, you're not just adding new color, you're working with these existing pigments.
That really puts into perspective why professional colorists need such extensive training.
Oh, absolutely. And then when you add in color theory, like how blue is the strongest primary color and can add incredible depth, it becomes this beautiful dance of chemistry and artistry. When you mix all three primary colors in equal parts, you get brown, which is the foundation of so many natural-looking colors.
The whole thing sounds more like advanced chemistry than beauty school.
Well, that's because it is. And then we get into different techniques: highlighting, low lighting, balayage, each one requiring its own specific chemical formulation and application method. Did you know that oil lighteners are actually the gentlest form of lightener? They're perfect for subtle lift, while powder lighteners are these powerful compounds that work quickly and stay put.
The precision required is pretty incredible when you think about it.
And here's what really blows my mind. Activators, which are these powdered sulfate salts, can actually boost the lifting power of your color, or lightener. It's like adding a catalyst to a chemical reaction. The whole process is this perfectly choreographed dance of molecules.
That's why it's so important to trust trained professionals with color transformations.
Absolutely right. Understanding these fundamentals isn't just about creating beautiful color. It's about doing it safely while maintaining the health of the hair. After all, the best results always start with healthy hair and end with happy clients.
And it's constantly evolving with new technologies and techniques.
That's what makes this field so exciting. There's always something new to learn, some new breakthrough in hair color chemistry to master. It's truly where art meets science, and the results can be absolutely transformative.
Oh, I got the tools and I got the tone. Hydrogen peroxide, let's get it going on. Mix it right, watch that color move. Time to lift those locks and groove. It's one of the most used things we know. Makes that natural pigment go. Supplies the oxygen, watch it blend. Color molecules starting to bend. Measure the volume nice and clear. Lower the lift or higher gear. 10, 20, 30, 42. The higher the number, more lift for you. Lift me up, let me bright. Hydrogen peroxide's working right. From roots to ends, let that tone shine through. Satellite magic, me and you. Lift me up, don't let it slip. Volume high for that perfect lift. Ooh, mix it, shake it, make it new. That's the power of the color crew. Lighteners, break that pigment down. Disperse and dissolve all through the crown. Double process